welcome to City 7 News. Here are the headlines at this hour. 2 young Emiratis charged to death in car crash. Doctors warn against eye diseases caused by excessive heat. And we meet the creator of the controversial skinny abaya. Two young Emiratis aged 21 and 16 were charged to death in a car crash in Al Ain. Police suspect that unlicensed mechanical boosters caused the incident, which took place at Ghaffar. One of the two was speeding when the four-wheel drive veered off the road on the right side and turned over several times. Due to the sharp flip of the car, it caught fire and the two youngsters were trapped and killed instantly. Police have warned against installing key boosters like turbo and headers, as these unlicensed mechanical additions increase speed to an extent that the motorist could lose control of the vehicle. The Ministry of Labour has suspended the file of a trading company in Dubai for 1 year after inspectors detected 4 illegal workers unloading a shipment belonging to the company during the midday break. The dossiers of the case have been referred to the prosecution of Dubai Department of Nationalisation and Residency after the ministry completed its investigation into the case. Suspension of the firm's file puts an embargo on recruitment of new people and other dealings with the ministry. Eye specialists warn that excessive exposure to ultraviolet rays, sand and dust are contributing to the rise of several eye diseases during the summer. Unfortunately, wearing sunglasses isn't enough and could, in many cases, result in more harm than good.
Nora and her husband Kevin have been UAE residents for over 15 years. They have developed eye conditions much earlier than expected. Now in their early 50s, Nora has been suffering with cataract for years.
I often couldn't even keep my eyes open all day. I'd have spots around my eyes, the glare, the sun, even the light of cars. There were many things that complicated my vision.
Meanwhile, Kevin was diagnosed with early signs of cataract and drooping eyelids from weakened muscles that he didn't realize was affecting his vision.
So only a week ago, I underwent surgery, and you can probably see the stitches came out today, and I actually have eyelid. It was 20 minutes each eye, absolutely pain-free. Being a guy, I never noticed whether I had eyelids or not, but now I have eyelids and I can see at the corner of my vision.
In the UAE, the onset of cataract, a common eye problem that people normally develop later in life, is noticeably earlier. Ophthalmologists attribute the mounting number of eye diseases during the summer to heat exposure and lack of protection.
Related to the high UV exposure, the dust and the dry environment, certainly problems with the surface of the eye, such as dry eye, swelling of the lids, blepharitis, growth on the surface of the eye due to UV light, pterygium, cataract, a lot more prevalent in this part of the world, certainly at an earlier age. Certainly around the eyes, thinning and loosening of the skin around the eyes that sometimes can actually affect vision to a certain extent.
Optometrists also highlight the importance of wearing quality sunglasses that provide the best defense. They warn against purchasing inexpensive counterparts that offer little or no protection.
So if the lens is not 100% UV protected, it means that you have a risk of getting so many diseases. One thing to bear in mind, take polarized lenses. It will reduce the glare, it will enhance the contrast, and it will also block 100% the UV protection. The second thing, there are certain sunglasses that might have a bigger lens or might have a side shield to protect the eyes more, especially if you want to walk out.
Wearing sunglasses alone may not totally prevent the occurrence of many eye diseases, but experts say it will lessen the chances of developing more serious conditions. Only proper eye care will help ensure a bright and healthy vision, especially during the summer. Khadija Sali, City 7 News.
Abu Dhabi police have warned residents against aiming laser beams at people as they may damage the eyes and cause distraction while driving. The warning is directed at members of the public who use laser beams while camping out in the desert. Recently, a young man was arrested after he pointed a beam at an aircraft. He was tracked down after the pilot complained to the police. The Ministry of Interior has said pointing laser pointers at others is a menace that must be punished by law. It's time now for a short break. Up next, we meet the Emirati designer who has created a stir with her take on an old cultural classic.